The first thing you need to know is that my new roommate, Jay, never leaves the room. I mean never. I've lived here for 2 weeks and the only proof I have that they exist is the faint sound of music through their door and a neatly labeled groceries in the fridge. At first, I figured Jay was an introvert, maybe working remote hours or just shy. But then, I started noticing something odd. Whenever I glanced into the bathroom mirror or caught my reflection in the microwave, I'd see Jay standing behind me, just for a split second, even though I knew their door hadn't opened. I tried to explain it away as stress, maybe lack of sleep from moving, but the glimpses kept happening. Sometimes, Jay's face looked wrong in the reflections, expressionless, with eyes a little too wide, mouth slightly parted like they were about to speak. Once, I dropped a spoon in the kitchen and when I bent to pick it up, I saw Jay's reflection hovering right over my shoulder in the oven glass, staring at me, even though the hallway behind me was empty. It got to the point where I avoided looking into any reflective surface, but that's basically impossible in a modern apartment. Last night, after seeing Jay in the black screen of my turned-off TV, I finally snapped. I texted them, asked if we could talk, and when they didn't respond, I marched up to their door. There was no sound from inside, but the hairs on my arms rose as I reached for the handle. Something in me screamed not to open it, but I did anyway. The room was empty, stripped bare except for a cracked, full-length mirror leaning against the far wall. My own reflection stared back at me, but behind it, a shadow moved with Jay's unmistakable face, smiling wider and wider until it split impossibly across the glass. My phone buzzed, a text from Jay's number, "Thanks for letting me out." Now, every time I look in a mirror, I see Jay, watching, waiting, and I have no idea if I'm ever really alone again.